line up on me at the front of the grid. We do 2 laps, non-contact. Remember your finishing position, and that's where you're going to start the first race. I hope everybody who honked their horn finishes last. Pole position. Harmonic start, so you're only allowed to start your race when the person in front of you has moved forward and started theirs. Top 11 at the end of this race switch to the Baller ST for the next race. Everybody else stays in an Astra. A lot more grip in this Astron than that stock Huntley. Obviously it's the full circuit now as well. So with it being a teardrop, all anybody needs to do is keep finishing in the top half. To get that sweet BJ at the end. We're racing for BJs. Yeah, so the idea of a teardrop, obviously, if anyone hasn't seen one before, is that the top half in every race drop down to a lower tier, a slower car. So it gets progressively more and more difficult to finish in the top half in every race, as the guys at the back get to keep the quick cars and the guys at the front get slower and slower cars. To get the BJ XL at the very end in the final race, someone will have had to have finished in the top half in every race, which is going to start to get really difficult when we get to like race 5 and we're in the Dubster 2 and stuff. And the winner of the race is the person who wins the winner of the playlist is the person who wins the final race in the slowest car. So of all the drivers who've made it to whatever the slowest car is in that final race, they are the winner of the playlist as a whole. Brought it home. To be fair, I don't think there's going to be too much of a pace difference. I mean, the Astron and the Baller aren't too far apart. Like, they are somewhat, a couple of seconds a lap. On a long lap like this, it might be a bit more, but you know, they're not hugely different. It's going to get significantly more difficult. The problem is, it's always this second race where it can be quite tricky, because if you do well in the first race, you got to start at the back of of the better cars, the slower cars I should say, the people who did better. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Like, I'm already, because I won the last race, I start at the back of the Ballers, so I'm already on the cusp of not getting a slower car next time. I remember this track now. I'll take all those crashes though. I gotta remember that for the next lap. You can take more speed through there. How much is this model of baller? I know somewhere where you can check. GTAcars.net. Baller ST. Alright, here come the Astrons. I've got to be careful. I can't lose too many places. I need 11th. Although, if I make some positions by overtaking other ballers, that's another way to protect my ballering and go to something slower next time around and stay on course for a BJ. Oh, the Astrons are here. 2 of them at least. Been able to take advantage of that. That was a cool moment. Went over the car passing underneath. Top 5. There's only one more lap to go. I think we should be okay. We got 14 seconds back, 12th place. I'd have to lose 14 seconds in a single lap. And even then it would still be close. Oh, just lost top 5 at the end. Oh well, that's fine. Still moving on to the Huntley S, one of my favourite cars next race. Alright, it's a little bit more difficult now in the Huntley. Still the same, the job is the same though, finish top 11. Wait, we still got 21. Yeah. It's a cool part of this track. I don't remember anything of this track. Okay, my job just got significantly harder. It's alright, we're still alright. And I do love the Huntley. Still got some time to play with. Ow. But faster baller. Do all that work. Oh yeah, give him a boost. Yeah, slow down. Love the Huntley, you can drive it again if you want. I don't love it so much that I want to lose my chance to get a BJ by the end of the playlist. I can't believe I let you guys talk me into choosing the BJ XL as the final car for the playlist. Like, it's impossible not to make these jokes at this point. Take that though. Don't quite have the same gap to 12th as I did in the last race. And there's plenty of decent straights on this one to get caught up in the Huntley. Here comes a baller now. Now we're gonna fight it. Oh, copyright! Good exit there. That time. That's what happened to copyright on the last lap, and I just did it back to him. There's some interesting battling starting to develop with the faster cars and the slower cars. That's what you get in these teardrop playlists. It's only going to get more intense as the playlists go on and slower cars come into the mix. There they go. I think the low center of mass of the Huntley is really helping on some of these corners. to be able to compete with the Baller. Doesn't have the straight line speed, but it can compete in some of the corners. The Baller doesn't have the same level of grip advantage like the Astron does as well. Oh, that's a dodgy line. I'll try and take advantage. How many laps have we got left? Oh, this is the last lap. Second in the Huntleys. Not bad. And we move on to the Rakoto next. Should have done the start with revving up the engine. That was a really slow getaway. Rakoto does not pick up speed quick. Okay, this is going to be difficult now. Unless everybody crashes, I wouldn't mind that continuing to happen. Top 10 now, since we have 19 drivers. Top 10. Get a slower car. I vaguely remember this track. It goes out to sea, right? And then the docks and stuff. Jesus! It's a good job I backed out of that. Oh my god, these Astrons are so fast in comparison to the Rakoto now. Yeah, I remember this track now. Okay, this is going to be difficult. I think that's got to be my best hope, is to pass other Rakotos in this one. But even that. Okay, well done. This is it. I'm about to drop out of the top 10. Rough first lap. I need to pass some Rakotos if I'm going to still continue the plight to get the BJ. Back into the top 10. Oh, there's been crashes. Alright, that's bought us some more positions. But it was faster cars, so they're going to come back up through the order again, I'm sure. Get through. Holy moly! Stop him getting in the cab. Oh, there's cars everywhere. This is scary. This is very scary. Holy moly, this is tense. No, it wasn't ideal. I'm just defending for every single position at this point. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a quicker car or not. Got no cabs. We're right on the cusp with 2 laps to go. Take that. Don't know what happened, but I'll take it. Really gonna try to overtake a baller. That's picked up speed. Oh my god. Got bloody Astrons. There's just cars everywhere of all different types. Oh, I had to try to avoid. No! Oh, come on! I had it. Freaking had it. That's a wait, isn't it? Unless he got hit in the back by somebody else and they've waited. I don't think I'm going to be able to get back to 10th at this point. Oh my god. Oh my god. Come on. I think I kept it. Holy shit. That was close. 0.5 of a second. Oh, the BJ's still on by 0.5 of a second. Yeah, we're back up to 21 people, so it'll be the top 11 now. Top 11 to get a BJ for the final race. We got 2 Astrons. Urs is returning, but F50 is new, and he's quick, I think, so he might end up like coming all the way through and winning. So effectively, it's like we still need to get top 10 anyway. We got 2 Dubsters, about 6 Rakotos. This is where it is. It's all on the line for the BJ for the final race. Sticky bombs at some point after 5 minutes 15. Me and Spear. The last one standing for the BJ in the final race. Oh my god, this Dubster is so slow. Oh, wow. It's the Dubster 2 as well, so it has less grip than the regular Dubster because it doesn't get the benefit of the spoiler on the back, the extra traction from the rear wheel on the back. On the regular Dubster, that acts as a spoiler. Forgotten this track completely. I haven't remembered pretty much any of the tracks tonight, apart from the first one. Lots of top speed sections, I think, on this track, which is going to not be helpful for us in the Dubsters. Top 11 is what we're aiming for again. About that. That was bad. Thought I was doing bloody Ron Raceway for a second. Ah, there they all are. The sea of vehicles behind, all wanting to get past. Ruin our chances of a BJ. Me and Spear had a good fight at the very end in those Rakotos in the last race. I think it could be quite important to stay ahead of him in this one as well. Yep, there's the Astron into the lead already. Took him 1 lap to get from last to first. Told you it would be just like needing a top 10 anyway. I forgot that corner tightened up. I'm forgetting where the track goes. We're making it work. Dubster battle. Had some close racing in these SUVs tonight. It's been fun. think the quicker cars are starting to come through the Rakotos. The Rakotos might have held up the quicker cars in the early stages of the race, but I think they're starting to come through now. Halfway through the race, I think it's going to start to get difficult. Oh, there's one, yep. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's cars everywhere. Oh, this is where it's going to get dicey. Oh, come on! Oh my god, there's all the cars. We got bloody Rakoto, Baller, Huntley, Dubster. It's bloody manic. It's bloody manic! And after all that, I end up back in second again. This is what happens in Teardrop. Everyone ends up on similar pace because the drivers who are in the faster cars are in the faster cars because they struggled a bit in the races. So you get this balancing towards the end of the playlist where the faster drivers are in the slowest cars and it all balances and then it becomes crazy. Oh, I knew he was going to go up the inside there. Glad I backed out. Just keep it tight, keep it nice and clear. Oh my god, there's so many cars behind. Oh my god. I could be back outside of the top 10 in one lap. Look at the amount of cars. You've got to be kidding me. Idiots. I am going to be outside of the top 10 in one lap. What a friggin' mess. It's a little gap. I was in second coming onto the final lap. I had a good gap to Spear as well, but he's gone now. I can lose 3 positions and only 3 positions. The 3 cars I've got to keep up at least. I can lose a position to all 3 of them, no more. I'm just going to defend. Screw it, it doesn't matter what's behind, how quick they are. Hard D for the final few corners. Hard D for the BJ. Come on, we're so close. Whew. Yes. Wow. We made it. We made it to the BJ for the final race. We stayed in the top 10, top 11 every race. Me and Spear are going to fight it out in the final race for the playlist win. Whew. Thanks for the GGs. That was close. Coming on, I can't believe how much it changed on that final lap. Alright, so we got one Astron still, because as missed a few races. We got 5 Ballers. We got 5 Huntleys. We got 5 Rakotos. 3 Dubsters, they're all fighting over 3rd place for the playlist. And then me and Spear. Spear, let's start together. So me and Spear fighting for the playlist win. We got 3 of them fighting for 3rd place in the playlist. And it's probably going to be carnage. Sticky bombs after 8 minutes. Final race. We made it to the BJs. I mean, me and Spear have already won at this point, haven't we? A good launch. Don't think I went before the explosion though, so I think I'm alright there. Alright, this is an old track. I haven't raced this track in a long time. It's an absolute classic. Mirror Signal Maneuver by Blue Eyed Malice. A fitting final track for this playlist. Holy moly! Okay, that's something that I've learned about racing with the BJ. Got to be careful for the rolls. Oh, that was a nasty brake boost. God, I haven't driven a BJ in so long. I'm not used to this. This is going to require a few laps of figuring it out, and by then it's already going to be over, I think. Oh my god, Spear is brake boosting on every single part of this highway. Okay, I'm not trying that hard. I think I'm not going to win this one. I don't even know where the brake boosts are on that piece of road. Better with the lines though, in the corners at the minute, caught back up again. Alright, the craziness hasn't started yet, but it's gonna. There's F50 on his way to go off and win the race by like 50 seconds. Oh, that wasn't a good hit on the curb. The BJ is really sensitive to those curbs. I'm not even trying to make these like innuendos at this point. They just happen. Perhaps discretion the better part of valor, but I'm getting slowed down by the quicker cars, ironically. I'm in the pack now. I'm going to start to get slowed down. Lost a lot of time already. This is the thing with Teardrop, like if you just get caught back in the pack, you might take a corner better than the person in front. But then they just come back at you again on the straight because they're in a faster car. Alright, well I think I'm not going to win the playlist at this point. So I'll just try and, see if I can stay into the top 11 again. If we had another race and another round, I'd be going to an even slower car. I think that's like a little bonus in these Teardrop playlists at the end. I'll just have to, I just need to sit back and enjoy the BJ. You don't want to be first in to finish in a BJ anyway. To be fair, when I saw Spear doing all those brake boosts on the highway, I thought, okay, he's going full try hard mode at this point. I don't know all those brake boost locations. I was destined to lose. We needed like a Blaine County smooth circuit or something to finish with for me to stand a chance. Well, a bit of an uneventful final race, unfortunately. That's how it goes sometimes, I suppose. Once I lost touch after that first lap, there was no real way to get back into it. But hey, we managed to get to the final car in a Teardrop playlist. That's always an achievement. And hey, when it's a BJ, I'll take it. Result doesn't matter when you get a beach. If I put this up on YouTube, will it get demonetized? Probably not. And some good racing though. I really enjoy. I like SUVs. I haven't been able to get a grip with the BJ. Bit of a limp-wristed effort in the BJ in the final race. Oh. GG Spear, F50 must have pulled over. Takes the win of the playlist. Well deserved. We got to we're a second for life, I suppose. That's how it is, isn't it? Second for life. It's always good to finish second in these situations. Thanks for the GGs. Spear handled the BJ best indeed. Take the win of the playlist. I was second in the playlist and Philip was the winner of the Dubsters, so third place in the playlist. Teardrops are always good, aren't they? We had some really good racing during that. It was fun.